Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host Jennifer, and what I like to focus on this channel is lots of different things in regards to crochet, knitting, yarn, all the fiber art things, spinning, all the fun stuff. So while I was out yesterday, I was at Five Below because my son demanded he had to have something at Five Below. We had to go, and he had to go spend his hard-earned money. So anyway, we took him over to Five Below. And when I'm at Five Below, I like to check to see if they have anything in the arts and crafts section. And I didn't see anything. They have a ton, like 800 of the little knit amigurumi kits. And the knitting needles in those kits are crap, and the yarn is not real fantastic, and I'm not a big fan of those. And I've heard several people say that those kits are not real good. I bought one. Actually, I bought a couple, and I never used them. I never worked them up. So that's just, these are things that I didn't like, the stuff that was inside the knit kit specifically. But I have also bought several of the amigurumi kits from Five Below, including, I think, all of the Halloween ones, with the exception of, I think, Jack and Sally. I'm so sorry. It has been a long day. So for Halloween, I bought the Jason Voorhees kit, the Pennywise kit, the Michael Myers kit, the Stitch with the Pumpkin kit. I bought all of them. I made the Jason one, and while the pattern is not fantastic, it still was easy enough, and the kits are not at all beginner friendly, but I don't mind them. I also recently, in a video, oh, come on. I showed you that I had to order these from Five Below's website, but some Five Below stores actually have these kits for $5. I think they're $5.50. They have the Grinch and Max, and they also have the Wicked ones, which are Glinda and Alphaba. So I also have those too, but I think I put them somewhere. They're not in with my Christmas kits. I don't exactly know where I put them, but I did buy those from Five Below. Well, I'm still looking to see if they had anything in my store in stock. And I looked by all of the craft items. No. I looked on the shelf that had all of the knit kits. No. And I went to the back of the store where they have, I want to say it's the equivalent of the Dollar Tree Plus section. So it's where everything is over $5. Like they have $10, $30. In the back section, they have some electronic stuff back there. Like the more expensive stuff of Five Below is in the back part of my store. And I know not all stores are set up like that, but mine is. And I went back there and they had a bunch of stuff that was Christmas present type stuff. They had a whole shelf of stuff from the movie Wicked. They had like a whole rack. They had a whole rack that was like cosmetics and stuff. And then they had this one that had like a cookie decorating kit and like stuff like that. And I saw this and it said that the whole rack was $6. I was like, this is a big kit for $6. So I picked it up with the idea that this is a DIY Christmas crochet wreath. I wanted to do a review on it on the channel. Like, is it easy to follow? Is the yarn gross yarn like some of the other crochet kits? I wanted to do a review on it. So it says on the back that it's 13 pieces of polyester yarn. Now, from experience, the polyester yarn looks like acrylic, but it feels gross. Like it's a kind of yarn that is supposed to be worsted weight or maybe DK weight, and then when you pull it, it stretches so much out that it goes to like a fingering weight. It's really, really thin. And if that's the yarn that's in here, I'm not going to be happy. But this was only $6. I'm going to keep it in mind, it was only $6. So it does say polyester yarn. It says 1 piece round metal ring. It says fiber fill. For what? Oh, the balls. So there's red balls and purple balls. That's probably what the fiber fill is for. We can crochet balls. That's easy. A crochet hook, a darning needle, coated flour wire, and 1 instruction sheet. So we're gonna actually go down to the table if I can find room by moving my laptop back, because we homeschool in this room now and my desk is much smaller. We're gonna go down to the table, we're gonna open it, we're gonna look up close and personal at what is in this kit. All right, I had to turn my light all the way up. So that is what I just read to you. And it shows all the yarn. I'm assuming those are the colors that are in here. So we're gonna open it up and have a peek-see. Apparently we're gonna break the box. Yeah, the yarn's not heavy. Woo. All right, we got a little tiny, tiny, tiny darning needle. And it is so tiny, it actually looks like it's a regular sewing needle. It's really small. Which is okay, because this yarn is exactly what I told you it was. It's really thin, 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 thin yarn. It is really thin. That is all the fiber fill that they give you. There's lots of pretty colors. These are very jewel toned colors. And then some floral wire, which I think is the nicest feeling thing in the kit. And then this is the wreath form that we're going to use, which is a decent size. And it fits over my head. It is just shy of 10 inches across. So, and it's a nice wire. Now, what colors do they get? And they give us different, oh, the crochet hook is jammed in there. Very basic, but at least it's a metal hook. It's 3mm crochet hook, so it's teeny, teeny. Turn that down. I feel like it's just too bright. And we have lots of different colors. So we have a traditional red, a brick red, an orangey color, a caramelly brown, a chocolate brown, hunter green, and lime green. We have a cream colored, not white, burgundy, or merlot. It's not quite, yeah, whatever you want to call that color. Aqua maybe, teal, and then it's still green, but it's more yellow than green. So they give you quite a bit of yarn in this kit. The yarn is exactly what I thought it was going to be. It feels like the yarn from the Michaels amigurumi kits that we looked at. I'm going to move that back. We're going to look at the instruction booklet. Paper. Very large. Alright. So, gives us the color guide. So it says cream, coral red, deep red, burgundy. Coral red, deep red, burgundy. Okay. And then it says, what the heck is dark red that's not, that I haven't showed you already? Coral, deep, burgundy, unless this might be burgundy? Maybe? No idea. And then it says purple, that. Light brown, dark brown, light green, apple green, dark green, blue green, teal. That's the colors that they have named out. And then it shows you what they want you to make. So it looks like little pieces of, I forget what that's called. That green stuff. I want to say holly, but I don't think that's it. A bow. Poinsettias. Trying to get this so you guys can actually see it. Leaves and berries. More leaves. Rosettes. And then I'm going to say pine cones and whatever that is. Okay, and then it shows you what that should look like. Oh, instruction video. Let's see if that actually pulls up something. Because if there's a video, that's already better than some of the other kits that we received. Yep, look at that. Eucalyptus, that's what that is eucalyptus. Pine cone cotton, that's cotton. How to assemble it. It gives you slip knot, chain stitch, slip stitch, single crochet, half double, double, triple. Adjustable loop with single crochet, adjustable loop, crochet on the other side, increase, decrease, picot, whip stitch, straight stitch. That's a lot of tutorials. It says, oh, you can change, look. English, Netherlands, or Francois. So I think this, is this kit? Because that looks British, right? Like European. I need to put my glasses on. So is this written in UK terms? That's what I would like to know. So we're going to have to not only look over this. No, that looks like a normal single crochet. That's a normal half double. Okay, so I don't know why it says the English with that flag. I don't know. We're just gonna leave it. Oh, go back, go back. All right, now let's see. Let's see how they do a single crochet. You guys gonna watch this with me? Come on, play. Oh, blurry. Yes, that's a normal single crochet. So this is in United States terms. I don't know why it had that flag for English, but yeah, that's normal single crochet. So we have videos on how to do these things. Alright, so it's showing you how to assemble the rows, not how to crochet the rows. Which I already know how to make roses. Let's try the bay leaf. I'm not getting sound. So maybe the video doesn't have sound, it's just for you to watch. Come on. There we go. I like this. An older lady. She's got age spots and wrinkles on her hands. It makes me feel like I'm learning from my grandma. Oh, sorry. I was not entirely... Oh, it shows you how to do the floral wire. Oh, this kit was only $6, you guys, and it's got videos. Now granted, there's no sound to it. Let me double check and make sure my sound is not connected to somebody's Bluetooth. No, there's just not sound. And there's a website, there's an actual YouTube you could follow, Avec Creative, that made these kits, that has tutorials. Well, doesn't look like they have those tutorials unless you have the link from the other website. So they're not public, which is fine. Click the little QR code, they'll never know. I won't tell nobody. Or you go buy the whole kit. So, very cool. Now, let's look at... In this pattern, you will work in rows, rounds, and continuous rounds. Alright, instruction videos have been created to help clarify the written pattern. Incorporating thin wire, craft wire, into the petals and leaves. It talks about that. Please read the above instructions before starting. Bay leaf, small holly leaf, pine branch, and these all are very small little patterns. So it says cut 20 centimeters, 8-inch sections of craft wire using light green yarn. Start with an adjustable ring and a chain 11 work in the round. Start in the second chain from your hook and work a single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 7 double crochets, 1 half double, 3 singles in an adjustable ring. Pull the tail end of the yarn to tighten the ring and continue on the other side of these. Directions seem to be written out better than some of the other patterns. Like it's actual tells you what to do, and there's tutorial. This was only $6 for this kit. This is a good value, guys. Go check and see. It says Happy Holidays. Finishing, let's see, tip. Do not start wrapping everything straight away, but lay out the parts in a circle with the stems facing in the same direction and make an attractive arrangement. Leave the opening of 4 inches if you can attach the bow. Oh, that's directions for the bow. Tip. Okay. Once you're satisfied, etc. I really like this. Now, putting it on the wire is probably going to be tedious for me. I'm going to be real honest with you on that one. I think that's going to be the hardest part of the whole thing, is assembling the pieces on here. I think that's going to be... But it's kind of cool. And does it tell you how many of each of these to make? Let's see. Cotton flower. Make a total of 3 of the cotton flower. The berry says make a total of 9 berries. How many pine cones should we make? Make another pine cone, so a total of 3 pine cones. So yes, at the end of each little tutorial or little thing, it tells you how many of these to make. 9 leaves in the light color green and 5 in the blue green. Yeah, this is a neat kit. $6, you guys. And you get, this has pretty decent, if you have a basic understanding of what you're supposed to do, pretty decent photos of what your stitches should look like. It also has the full tutorials. If I can pull it back up. That ain't it. Of course, it closed the window. It has full tutorials on each individual piece, assembly, and the stitches. The yarn is not my favorite yarn, and the hook is not the greatest. Let's work up a little swatch from this yarn so I can show you guys what I'm talking about with why I don't necessarily like this yarn. So you see, it looks kind of close to a DK weight yarn, and then when you pull it to work with it, it gets really thin. And that's one of the things I didn't like about this yarn. And it doesn't feel horrible, but it's not real soft. I also don't like these real small stick crochet hooks. This is very tedious to work with because it's so thin. And I don't know with this kit if they give you enough yarn or if they give you more than enough yarn. If there's more than enough yarn, then I would say hold this yarn double and use a bigger hook and you'll get bigger flowers and stuff. But then I don't know what that would work up like in the way of how big the flowers and stuff would turn out when you put them on the wreath, you know. I'm just playing with the yarn right now. It also seems to be fuzzing up really easily, like as I work with it. Still a pretty cool kit for $6. And this would be a good gift for someone who already knows how to crochet stuff like this. Do not, I repeat, do not buy this for a beginner. This is not going to be something you want to start a beginner with. They will hate crochet with this thin, piddly little yarn. And while the tutorials tell you everything you need to know, this is not how you should start off a beginner. They're going to get frustrated really easily. I'm just making like a makeshift flower, I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't following the pattern. I just want to see what this yarn works up like. And of course, if you know how to make flowers, you can add your own flowers to this. Krista from the Secret Yarnery has a ton of tutorials on how to make flowers and stuff like that. So you can even go follow some of hers and add your own flowers. I did not count anything, so I don't actually know how many petals this flower is going to have, but we're just winging it. Yeah, this tiny little hook is actually hurting my hand and my wrist. So I'm going to have to switch to a better hook if and when I make this. This would also be something good to take on the road with me while people are coming and looking at our house and I got to get everybody out of the house. I can put this in one of my plastic bins from Home Depot and just make a flower or two while I'm sitting in the car listening to the dogs bark at strangers or cry because whatever reason they want to cry in the car. Bentley hates the car. He used to love going bye-byes and now he hates it. Alright, look at that. Made a cute little flower. The yarn's not terrible. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. It does look like it's going to pill up or fuzz up really, really easily. But yeah, that's cute. I'm going to just attach it to the wire and add 18,000 more things. Because, let's look at the picture again. Actually, let me look at the box. The box is a little easier to see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So 29 things just in this section. So I'm going to say you're going to have to crochet probably 100 pieces or more to add to the wreath. But look at how cute this is. So you have little holly berries, cotton, rosettes, eucalyptus, leaves of varying shapes, poinsettias, pine cones. It's really cute. It's only $6. And I am not mad at that. A little bit of stuffing for the berries. I'm going to put everything back in its box. I don't know when I'm going to have time to actually make this whole thing, but I do want to make something else I can add to my Woobles list of things that I want to make for Christmas this year. This would be really cute hanging up in my office. Make sure I put the wire back in there. I think I grabbed the floral wire. I did. Put the instructions back in here. $6. What a deal. I really want to hang on. I'll turn you guys around. When I first saw this and I saw how big it was at Five Below, even though it was at Five Below, I fully expected this to be $15, $20. I just did. I did not think this was only going to be $6, even though the rack it was on said $6 on the rack. I was like, are you $6? That I don't think that's going to be $6 because the little tiny Grinch kits are $5.50. I really wasn't expecting $6 for that. The Wicked kits, all the Halloween kits were $5.50. This was only 50 cents more for all of this. So I find that to be a fantastic deal. It'd be a really fun Christmas gift for somebody who likes doing piddly little stuff like this. This is tedious. It's tedious. It's lots of little pieces you have to put on there. Not everybody's gonna like this, but if you think that's something you might want to work on, because maybe you hate making amigurumi, but you want to make little small things and little pieces at a time. Good value for $6 at Five Below. So I don't know if that's on Five Below's website. I could always check for you guys because that is where I had to get the Grinch kits because no store anywhere near me had the Grinch kits. So I am going to tell you though, the Five Below website sucks really bad. Crochet, that it auto-corrected to crazy. Crochet wreath. No, thank you. Really? They have a fakey Lego Wreath on their website. I'm not seeing the crochet version, so you're gonna have to check in your local stores because I just don't know if they're gonna have it. I hear Werewolves of London. Yeah, they don't have it on their website. I'm not surprised by that though, because their website kind of sucks at Five Below. It's really difficult to navigate. Oh no, they did not do that to me. They have a Christmas stitch. I didn't make the Halloween one, but and it's only available for shipping. I don't know why they're going so hard with the little knit kits. There's 80,000 of them. They must be doing really well because they keep coming out with more and more and more. Yeah, they don't have that on Five Below's website, so you have to check your local stores. But like I said, it was not with the normal knit and crochet stuff. It was in the back by the more expensive stuff, even though it was only $6. But yeah, Five Below. Who knew they were going to start carrying so many craft supplies? They also have paint your own things, and like they're doing a lot more crafts, which I'm here for. I think it's a really good idea because my local Dollar Tree that used to be a Craft Your Square store stopped carrying a whole bunch of stuff, which is irritating me because Dollar Tree videos do really good on my channel, and now I'm like struggling to find Dollar Tree content, so now we're going over to Five Below and we're just gonna have to deal with it. I forgot to put my needle in there. $6. It's called Avec DIY Christmas Crochet Wreath. I thank you so much for watching this video, this review, this knowledge of me letting you know what is out there for you. Stay tuned tomorrow. I have some more kits that I ordered from Premier Yarns. They're new amigurumi kits that I've never tried out before. I'm going to show them to you, and in a future video maybe I will actually give you a full review. You know what? I'm going to try to make one. I'm going to film part 1 today, and I'm going to film part 2 where I actually make it and give you a review of what I think of the kits, because Premier Yarns has a couple of different type of amigurumi kits, and one of their kits is the same kit brand that Michaels carries, and I hate those kits, so I don't recommend those kits. And I know I don't say this very often about anything on the Premier Yarns website, but the kits that are the same brand as the ones from Michaels are not good kits. That's not what's in my Premier Yarns box today. This is a new type of kit that I've never seen before, so we're gonna actually give those a fair shot and see if we like those, test those out. I'm gonna give you guys my honest opinion as always. I always tell you guys, and you know what, I'll say that in the next video. I'll say that in the next video. It'll be fine. So tomorrow we'll be unboxing the new amigurumi kits from Premier Yarns, and I will see you then. Bye guys.